Did Showtime and the Dexter Resurrection creators just spoil the biggest mystery of season 1, that being who is the New York Ripper? Check this video out that they just released right here and then we'll discuss it afterwards. Let's get into this. Let's go. Season 2 cast reveal, Paramount Plus. Okay, so there it was there. Brian Cox, as you can see, I'm gonna play it one more time for you, okay? New York Ripper. Okay. All right, guys. So I don't believe I've ever seen a series do this before. Very strange choice out of the Dexter Resurrection crew. Why would they reveal the biggest mystery from season 1 in a little teaser, a little cast reveal leading into season 2? I have no idea whatsoever. Maybe it means this reveal is not going to be that big in the long run of the series. Maybe we just immediately get into the action of the Ripper versus Dexter Morgan in season 2. But this was just an insane choice, okay? A cast reveal. Like I said, I've never seen a series do this before. When has this happened before? Now let's go ahead and look into who they actually casted as the New York Ripper, Brian Cox, because to be honest with you, I'm not that familiar with his films and any projects he's been in. So I'm gonna read you off, some facts about this guy and we'll discuss a little bit more afterwards, okay? All right, so it says here, Brian Dennis Cox is a Scottish actor who has worked on stage and screen since 1965. So this guy's been around for a very long time. I'm sure we're going to get a brilliant performance out of him just based off that alone. Now it says he's known for his roles in The Bourne Identity, in X2. Okay, I've seen that in Braveheart and Troy. He's also made an appearance in HBO's Succession, the BBC's War and Peace, and NBC's The Slap. Cox has won a Primetime Emmy Award, 2 Laurence Olivier Awards, and a Golden Globe Award. So this guy is very well decorated when it comes to film. Okay, like it said there, he's been in The Succession, in Manhunter, in Troy, in Braveheart, in The Autopsy of Jane Doe, in The Bourne Identity, in Red, in Nuremberg. Just to read you off a couple of things here, he is a 79-year-old man, so this guy's been around for a long time. He's been working on film and on screen for a very long time. I'm sure we can expect big things out of his performance here in season 2. And again, his character is supposed to be someone that the NYPD or their murder department has been looking for and searching for decades, right? Decades inside of this series. So again, I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I have mixed feelings about this reveal. Let's look over what some people had to say on X, formerly known as Twitter, under this initial post. Okay, so we have a guy here saying, "Did you just spoil the biggest mystery of season 1? LOL." Yes, I think they did. Let's continue. It says, "Bro, why would you spoil the Ripper's identity before season 2 even starts?" A great question. Again, all right, we have a meme from The Office. Okay, it's happening. It says, "Why reveal right now? 1 and 2, why is a 90-year-old ripping?" We're not going to read the rest of that. All right, moving on, we have someone saying, "I don't mind them just announcing who he is this way because it means season 2 won't be a mystery chase and we'll start with the action." So again, that is, an interesting point that we can make here and that this guy in particular made, which is we can just start off getting right to it. We can cut to the chase. It doesn't have to be some big mystery for all of season 2 also, because we already know he's going to be the big bad of season 2. It clearly made that the point for Dexter to specifically take all of those files and then get that information on the Ripper there at the end of season 1 of Dexter Resurrection. And I'll just let the series creators cook. Okay, let's read a little bit more here. It says, "Bring back Original Sin, you cowards." I really loved the Original Sin series too. I don't know why they got rid of it. I understand they want to focus a lot of their energy into Dexter Resurrection, considering we have Michael C. Hall back, the all-time great Dexter. But if you haven't watched Original Sin, I highly recommend you do that, because you get, Dexter in his early years from a brilliant recreation. It feels like a one-to-one recreation of that original series, and they did a fantastic job on it. So if you're a true fan of this series and you haven't seen Original Sin, make sure you go watch that. Now let's continue here. It says, "No, it's supposed to be Trinity's son so Harrison can get revenge for his mother." Again, that's ridiculous. That's going a little too far. We have conclusion with Trinity's son at the end of the original Dexter series. There is no need for that. We're done with the comments. You know, we got to hear what the people had to say. Now, like I said, let's let the show creators cook, okay? Because they did a fantastic job with Original Sin. They did a fantastic job with Dexter Resurrection Season 1. They clearly know what they're doing here. They have mistakes to look back on. For instance, the ending of the New Blood spinoff and also the ending of the original Dexter series. So we know what not to do. We have plenty of examples of that to go off of leading forward for season 2 and continuing on with Resurrection. So I'm just gonna say they probably know what they're doing. A very insane choice to reveal what the actor looks like, but let's just let them cook. That is my thoughts on this reveal. And I also read you guys some comments from online from other people and their thoughts on this reveal. And now it's time to hear your thoughts on this reveal. So let me know your thoughts about this Dexter Resurrection news down in the comment section down below. If you don't know what we do here on WGOT, we do film, TV, and pop culture based content. So if you're interested in this type of content, in the right place, hit subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Peace.